So last week we talked about winning at the blame game. Today we're talking about normalizing forgiveness. And I would offer that if we take care of the blame game, if forgiveness becomes an ancient concept that we simply read about in the history books, that is no longer necessary. Because if I don't blame you, why would I need to forgive you? See, is forgiveness really a spiritual practice? This is the question that I ask myself over and over again. Or is it a human practice that I've spiritualized? That's the question that comes up for me over and over again. Because if I really believe that divinity is all there is, and that it is whole, perfect, and complete, that it is incapable of error, that its only quality is good, what exactly am I forgiving? If we're that informed, and that truly is all there is, and it can never be in conflict with itself, where's the wrongness that I'm forgiving in the spiritual realm? And honestly, I don't have an answer. Because I'm beginning to really believe that there is no answer. Because forgiveness is a human thing. Now, I am in no way saying it's unnecessary. So let's be really clear. I resent, therefore I need to learn to forgive. Because even though I am made from spirit, by spirit, out of spirit, to be spirit, I'm still in human form. And so it's a dance of both. It's a both and, it's not an either or. And so we have to navigate our humanness. We have to. We can pretend like we don't, but if you're here in human form, you are navigating it, consciously or unconsciously. You are doing it, because you are here being human. So there's really, the choice is how we're going to do it. Am I going to do it consciously, or am I going to do it unconsciously? For me, I go back, for whatever reason, I have this need to look up words. It's like, what does this really mean? And even that, I say tongue-in-cheek, because it only really means as far back as the history can go. So I don't know what it really means ever, but I can educate myself about what the intended meaning was, because language changes. Umpteen years ago, the word bully in its origination meant good fellow, oddly enough. And now we have completely flipped it to where it means the antithesis of that. Go figure. So I have to do some study. The word forgive literally means to give. For. To give. For something. Most of us think of forgiveness as something we're going to get. It's somehow I'm going to get to feel better. Somehow I'm going to get an apology from you. That is not how forgiveness works. The deepest forgiveness that I've ever experienced is accepting the apology I'm never going to get. Think about that. Accepting the apology that you are never going to get. Doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Doesn't mean in this human realm you were not harmed or wronged by someone else's behavior. But what it does mean is that you have the choice to stop chaining yourself to that individual and their choice and their behavior by giving them free passage through your mind. You don't have to give them absolution. You don't have to give them approval. You don't even have to involve them physically in your forgiveness process. But for you to get free, you do have to give them safe passage through your mind. So that when their name comes up, when their image comes up, when their energy comes up, because when we're in unforgiveness, all that stuff comes up and they come into our mind. I got stuff to say to you. I see I'm not alone. That's not safe passage. It's not safe for them. It's not safe for you. You don't have to do anything other than give them safe passage. In order to get there, you have to give yourself some things. You have to stop holding yourself to whatever they did. Or whatever you perceive that they did. Because honestly, if I'm getting really to the bottom, there are lots of transgressions that I hold people accountable for that they didn't even do. But in my mind, they did. You know, I remember early on in recovery, I was such an arrogant big baby. See, those in recovery go, because I was deeply offended and hurt to the place of, I hated you because you didn't really care about me. My phone never rings. Did I have your number? Nope. Did I ever call you? Nope. Did you even have my number? Nope. Why? You asked for it, I wouldn't give it to you. But you didn't call me. See, that's the insanity of our human self-centeredness that locks into that self-righteous indignation place of blame. Because when I feel inadequate, I don't know how to say I feel inadequate. And I really am putting you in the position to validate my existence and worth. And just so you know, I'm setting you up in a way that you can't possibly do it. And I'm going to blame you for it until someday I wake up and realize that I am the one running the show. That's what we do. That's what unforgiveness looks like. And it's so simple, yet so difficult. Because simple does not equate easy. It's simple to change a tire. If the Incredible Hulk put it on, it's not so easy. But it's simple. Turn it, spin it off, take it off. Easy. Unless they're so tight we can't budge them. And a lot of what we're dealing with in this realm of guilt, shame, and blame existed before we did. We're dealing with the collective generational consciousness that continues to evolve itself deeper and deeper and deeper in the human psyche by itself. Our thing is to stop participating. Because when we stop, it has to stop. Anybody other than me ever had that plant, that lovely plant that someone gave you, that you brought into your house, and it was beautiful? And a month later, it's, oh no. Looking like, what happened to you? Anybody else have that plant? That's what happens when we stop feeding things. See, if we stop feeding guilt, shame, and blame, it will shrivel up and die. It really will. Why does Ernest Holmes talk about be for something and against nothing? Because I can never let go of anything I'm focused on. You can't. I can tell you all day long, do not think about green elephants. You're welcome. Because I went to a green elephant. That's how our mind works. Indigenous cultures have known it. Most indigenous cultures have no word for the word not. It's non-existent in their language because they speak in the affirmative. Are you getting the connection? We pray in the affirmative. Our belief system is one of affirmation. To be for something, against nothing. Focus on what you want. Fertilize what you want. Water what you want. Throw sun on what you want instead of what you don't want. Because there is no way to focus on it without feeding it. And so when those things pop into your head, give them free passage. Just let them go. They're already moving. That's how they moved into your awareness. If you just do nothing, they will move right on through. It's only when we grab them that they have power. If you want to normalize forgiveness, the folks from yesterday's new membership class, what's the magic word? There we go. We get out of guilt, shame, and blame, and we stand squarely in responsibility. One of the tenets of our beliefs that is done unto us as we believe is the most resisted that I've noticed in our belief system. Because most of us hear it with guilt, shame, and blame. It's not my fault. No one said it is. What we said is it is done unto us as we believe. It can't be any other way. Because if I don't believe it, I don't even see it. There are studies where indigenous people are standing on a shore looking into an ocean where boats in physical form are. They don't see them. They don't see them. They have no way to see them because they have no knowledge that they exist. It's trippy, but it's true. They literally don't see them. It is done unto us as we believe. You stop believing it, it stops happening. Now, let's be really clear. Telling ourselves it isn't true is not not believing it. The hardest part of this philosophy, I think, is shifting belief. Even Ernest Holmes, my favorite Ernest Holmes quote. Many of us believe that our thoughts create reality. This has never been true. Believing the world was flat did not make the world flat. It simply flattened our experience of it. Those are Ernest Holmes' words. Our beliefs don't create reality, they create our experience of reality. But that's how it is done unto us as we believe. Believing this is a pickup truck instead of a electric ain't going to make it a pickup truck. It's just not. See? And in that example, we can easily go, well, that's ridiculous, Rafe. Yes, it is. But believing someone else is somebody they're not is believing that they're a pickup truck when they're a lectern. Just saying. Believing that I'm somebody that I'm not is believing I'm a pickup truck when I'm really a lectern. It's no different. We just make it different because it's us. See, I know that's true about you, but it's not so true about me because I'm different. No, you're not. If you want to be free, give freedom. Forgive. Give for. I'm going to close with this. Many of us have said the Lord's Prayer hundreds, if not thousands of times, and never heard what we actually said. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. You want forgiveness, give forgiveness. In order to give forgiveness, you have to let go of guilt, shame, and blame. You have to. Let's take this in prayer. One. Infinite, ever-present source. Knowing itself, being itself, celebrating itself, experiencing itself. In exquisitely individualized forms of itself. That we identify as form, as life, as this physical realm. How good it is to know that in that awareness that I am always in the company of the one, diversely, brilliantly expressed in all of its magnificence. So everything that I encounter is the divine in form. Every interaction I have, I am interacting with the one. And so I remember that, I stand in that, I embrace the purity, the magnificence, the celebration of that, where no guilt, shame, and blame can be. And I stand in that awe. And I allow that to permeate my human awareness, bringing my human awareness in alignment with the absolute consciousness born in me. And when I speak of me, I speak of all life, because there's only one. And in one there is no other. Grateful to know the truth and how the law works. Grateful to know that just as quickly as it was formed in mind and spoken in voice, the law said, done, 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 yes. So I stand in that gratitude. I celebrate the completeness of creation. And I invite you to join me in this gratitude, in this excitement, as we release into the law, as we say together. And so it is.